10 seconds wondering if I should start speaking German or English. I was very close to saying, so Sportsfreunde, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Runde Geschwätzblitz. But then I saw the title is Banter Blitz and I thought, that's probably wrong. Then I looked into this camera and I thought, why is the background so bright? Is this heaven? I just got back from Thailand. I'm in Hamburg. It feels like less heaveny than the Bangkok situation. But maybe I was wrong. And heaven is what's familiar. Heaven is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically. I do not know. I also need a haircut. So yeah, in case this is your first time watching the show, it's unlikely because more people used to watch the show before. We got all these other chess-tainment options. So I don't think this is your first time. If it is, I do apologize profoundly for my lack of professionalism, my lack of hair product, my lack of switching off the phone, my jet laggery, and the way too long rambling intro at 10 AM, a time when no one is watching at all anyway. This is of course Banter Blitz, this show where Chess24 premium users get the once in a lifetime opportunity to play against a grandmaster and reigning Bangkok Chess Club Open champion in a Blitz game. If you are a Chess24 premium member, challenge me. My username is Jan. If you're not, what are you doing with your life, your time, your money? Use the voucher code Janistan to join the excitement, the action, the lifelong learning mission, the hashtag Adult Improvers quest that we are all on, that we hope that will get us from 1800 to 2000. Because take my word for it, life quality improves drastically at 2000 plus. Like your posture will be different. Okay, I'll start playing games. What about this guy? Abanoob21, Abanooba Scrooge. Why is the clock messed up? Who did this? Oh, it was me? Okay. Abanoob from Australia. I hang out with a lot of Australians in Thailand. Shout out to my main man, Damien Norris, whom showed me the museum scene of Bangkok. I'm very grateful for that. A lot of interesting art over there. How can I make this any creepier? Gonna be tough. C5, can you do that? Knight C3, should be 5. Everything looks good. It's weakening this pawn. I've seen people play C5, but I thought to myself, those are strange people. That's what I thought. What's up, chat? Peter Pato is saying, hi Jan, next time come to Barcelona. I grew up more or less in Barcelona, in Alcanar. So I've been to Barcelona many a time. But tournament-wise, I played this Open in Barcelona a couple of years ago. It was nice. But it's no Bangkok Open. Not sure about C3. Looks a bit passive. There are inquiries, is that how you pronounce it, about my next tournament? A favorite is the Bangkok Open 2020, even though I've reached out to some other tournaments and I might play, I don't know, 1 or 2 more. But the immediate future is me going to Karlsruhe and Baden-Baden to do commentary on the Grenke Chess Classic with the likes. Is that what you say it? The likes of Carlsen, Caruana, Anand, MVL, Aronian. These dudes, I believe the first, at least classical, but probably any tournament where Carlsen and Caruana meet after their World Championship match. So, should be exciting. I'll be doing commentary with the great Peter Lako, who is one of these annoying guys who's better at chess and better at chest openings than me. So he doesn't leave me much room to shine, apart from the trolling. And I'm not sure if I should go full-time troll. I might make an effort to understand what's going on the chessboard. For the first half round. Alright, as for this game, I'll make an effort here. If I go cd4, looks like I have a lot of good stuff happening on the side of the board where the queens are located. AKA queenside. Rook to c1, queen somewhere over here. This will be suffering for Abanoob 21. Because this pawn is weak. This pawn is weak. The bishop is not really doing all that much. The going might get tougher from here. Baby Knight is saying, haha, no, you should. We need good Jan humor along with great chess of Leko. Very hurtful. I know you didn't mean it that way, Baby Knight. But you know, now that I'm the Bangkok Open chess champion, I might mention this 18 or 20 times during the show, I think highly of my chess again. And then I think, I must say something smart. I must teach the people something. Just because this guy Leko played a world championship match and played all these super tournaments for ages doesn't mean you, Jan Gustafsson, the reigning Bangkok Open champion, can't contribute here. Focus, say something smart, stop talking about TV shows and porn grabbing. So yeah, it will be a fun dynamic and I am looking forward to it. I love Baden-Baden. The main bulk of the tournament is in Karlsruhe, which is also a nice city. But no offense to the city of Karlsruhe. Going for a walk on Lichtenthaler Allee in Baden-Baden is an experience that is very, very hard to beat. In Germany, at least. What's going on here? I took a pawn, as I tend to do. Not sure I want to exchange the horsey for the bishop. Rook c5, queen b3, queen e2. Still winning-esque. But no, I want to keep the knight. The chat is trying to make me feel better, but the damage is done. Aniara is saying, in Sweden, Baden-Baden is the name of a type of chair. In other countries too. I don't think that's true. I think you are making this up, Aniara. And I am fairly well versed in quizzes like, is this Hollywood actor or IKEA furniture? Ansel Elmgård and stuff like that. But I don't think you have a chair called Baden-Baden in IKEA or anywhere else. I will now Google this to make sure I can stand on that moral high Baden-Baden horse, but I do not believe him. Baden-Baden chair. I get quite some hits, so probably he did not lie to me. And Baden-Baden stole. Okay. I was wrong. You were right. I will not apologize, because if we've learned anything from the recent political landscape is that it's a mistake to ever admit you're wrong and to apologize if you've done something wrong, or even if you haven't. Especially if you haven't, no, I think even if you have. As for the game, Abanoob is playing well, hanging in there. Fighting hard, but he will lose. And Aniara saying, see link above, there's proof. You were right, I was wrong. I'm not sorry. I think that's the consensus. I should focus on the flagging here. I should mention that in the Thailand Open, I only won one game by flagging, which is a bit disappointing. But it's hard to do with this increment. If they get 30 seconds per move, it's tough to flag them all. So I will look at this only one flag. Not as a failure, but as an achievement. Because sometimes you can go a whole tournament played with increment and not flag anybody at all. Hans Gerhard is weighing in, saying, yes, the chair is on the internet, so it must exist. I stand corrected. I stand corrupted. He resigned before I could take. Probably he knew about my fearsome reputation of rook up play. I believe I'm one of the world's leading experts, as I see. A video series called Tricky Tomprovsky by Lawrence Trent recommended to me after this game. I would argue not one of the world's leading experts of rook up play. Do we have any noobs? You know, this chess 24 vampire constantly needs fresh blood to drink. Is that the mental picture we want to paint? To suck out of your veins, to keep going. And Rainmaker 93 is a very welcome victim in that regard. Okay, let's play like, not like a man, but like a reckless teenager who wants to checkmate people in the open Sicilian. What's theory? This is a main line, I should know these things. F4. Regensammler is asking, Jan, why the ratings of the Thai kids were so low? I lost badly against 2 of them. I do not know. I would guess it's situational. But in general, my experience is that players from Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines are often underrated and very, very tricky. So you gotta be very careful there. And honestly, when I go check the pairings, I'm always thrilled when I see it's a guy from India, a guy from Europe, a predictable entity. Because I'm very, very worried about opponents from Southeast Asia, where I don't really know what the rating means and what type of chess they will play. Of course, painting with a broad stroke, and there's underrated players everywhere, and so on and so forth. But that's my experience. B5, are you sure? Rainmaker, I'm just pretending that I want to checkmate you. I want to take your pieces. Okay, knight takes b8 doesn't look bad. e5 does not look too bad either. So it's a tough choice we will have to make. Not sure why I didn't go knight b8. That looks much stronger, frankly. Now I can maybe take knight e5, bishop b7, and keep the game going a little bit. Okay, I should try to hang on to some of my pieces. And bishop g2 occupying this long diagonal. Looks pretty good. What else am I missing? Paige is saying they should have a Jan Gustafsson prize in tournaments. I could not agree more. It's for the most washed up participant. Oh no, for a player who wins all games by flagging in style of the Fisher Prize in the US Championship. Ah yeah, that's great. And US Championship is if you win all your games, score 9 out of 9 or whatever like Fisher did. That sounds excellent. I can maybe fund that prize. Like, we of course have to make sure there's no hanky-panky with it. But I do think that's a worthy endeavor. If anybody flags all their opponents in an open tournament, they should win the Jan Gustafsson prize. How many pieces am I up? 2? 2 is enough. It's even enough to give one back. But then again, why would I? Why would I be so generous? I don't know. It's tempting. All right. Now I regret that I gave a piece back. Note to self. Keep your pieces. Take the rooks. By the way, this is a very picturesque rook trap. Can't go anywhere, trust me. Rook e4, knight f6, rook c5, knight f6, knight e7, rook c6, knight e7, rook c8, knight e7. Isn't that beautiful? Nah, I agree, it's not that beautiful. Anyway, I won. Hooray. Let's play this guy with a lot of... How do you call these non-vowel letters? Letters in his name? At least I'm white every game. c4, I'm now a self-taught c4 expert. And g6 you can go e4 and hope they don't play e5. Because if they don't play e5, now often the purpose of black's 1g6 opening to reach some sort of, what do you call this, Grunfeld, has not been fulfilled. c6, can you do that? c6, a5, very freestyle. What CTMNTLDS is doing. What does CTMNTLDS stand for? Cut mount loads. I don't know. I just do not know. Gambit7 is wondering if Nigel explained Brexit properly. Well, like I tweeted, I didn't really get the whole thing, but overall I had the impression that he didn't consider it a great idea and that he seemed quite happy when he could stay in the lovely European Union for another 6 months. Regensammler is saying, yeah, I guess they gotta be the best from their chess clubs when allowed to join such a tournament. Nah, I don't think that's true if we're talking about Thai kids. Anybody can join that tournament. Chess, not that popular there, but it's not like they have chess clubs that hold like elimination tournaments in order for people to join the Thailand Open, or at least that'd be news to me. It's often more a question of time and resources. Fuxia is saying, yeah, and gift your opponent some vowels. Yeah, I'm not sure where they should go. Let's... No, I still read it as cat mount loads. Don't checkmate me, cat mount loads. That's unlikely you will checkmate me. I've had a bit of a head start on this side of the board where the queens are located. Sorry that half of my leg is in the screen, but you can't expect me to sit like a normal person at like 10:30 a.m. I'm jet lagged. In Thailand it's now, okay, let's be honest. In Thailand it's now 3:30 p.m. That's no time to be awake. 3:30 p.m. So at this time, I normally would already have agreed to a draw or blitzed out some dodgy opening. But times have changed. Times have changed. They literally have changed. 5-hour time difference. It's 10:23 here. And my position looks pretty good. I could go d6 intermezzo, as Peter Lako likes to call it. But I believe that keeping the tension is also not hopeless. Peter Pado is asking, Jan, does Chess24 have job opportunities? Depends on your definition of opportunities. Like the street where Chess24 is located is a dead end. That's all I'm going to say on the topic. And seriously, I don't know. But Chess24, what stereotypes could I throw out there? Always is looking for good people. I'm sure on some website there are some jobs at Chess24 kind of thing. But I haven't been in the recruiting arm for a while now. I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that all my tremendous people skills are not being used in the HR department as much as they should be. How do I win this position? Looks fairly winning. Maybe just push. Paige is asking, are you looking for a physicist? Like a theoretical physicist? I need a physician and I need a psychic. Both these things sound close enough to physicist, but I'm not sure if you have these qualifications. Psychologist, I'll also take. Paige is saying, I'm also like B1 in German now. Similar here, similar here. It's getting worse. Digga, ich schwör Allah. And there's more questions about career at chess24.com. I don't think being able to speak German fluently is really a requirement. At least people normally haven't called me out on my strong Hamburg accent. So no, as long as you speak the common tongue, aka Français, you'll be fine. Mr. Dodgy is saying, if C24 are ever going to be taken seriously, they need a resident physicist. I would like to have... Oh, this is going to be so cliche. I'm sure everybody in the physicist community is looking down on Big Bang Theory, saying, nah, you know, the first 2 seasons were funny. But now, they don't get us anymore. The vibe has changed now that they all make $700,000 per episode. Maybe more, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want a Sheldon Cooper type. I'm a Sheldon Cooper type myself, so I can't have another one around the office. But I could do with, like, not a Leonard, too opinionated. Actually gets girls, which would frustrate me. I think a Rajesh Koothrappali type. And I don't necessarily mean Indian, but you know, personality-wise, I will get along with great. Let's play Granka Chess. This is a shameless plug for their own tournament, which starts, I believe the Open starts tomorrow. I'm not sure if you guys can still sign up, but if you can, the Granka Chess Open, and I mean this, don't listen, Bangkok Open, is an amazing experience. It's a chess festival in the truest sense of the word, where no expense is spared, and there's, I don't know, 1,500 people playing under great playing conditions. So it's a proper chess festival, and it's very enjoyable. Coming from somebody that does not like people, this should mean a lot to you. The Masters, the closed tournament starts on the 20th, but I think the Open starts on the 18th. And Granka Chess. You're not really making this plug any better if you're not showing up for the game. You should think this through. Now people will say, Granka Chess, never on time. Are they reliable? Is it a well-oiled German machine? Or do they sometimes just not show up? They might not pair you at all. And Fuxia is saying, sounds like hell for an introvert. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not built to enjoy these events, because believe it or not, I am an introvert. You probably do believe that. But it's still inspiring as long as you can find a safe hiding place to watch, you know, the atmosphere and chess bringing people together. Of course, if you're a major celebrity introvert like myself, you can't walk 5 steps without people that you either do not know or you think you might know but forgot who they are, which is even worse, telling you about intimate details of your private life. Then it's very tough, but we're not all as famous as I am. Alright, Granka Chess, not in the building, probably busy setting up stuff. Then, who shall we play? Enter move? Here we go. Into move. G6. Allez. Now that I've mastered the c5 d5 line, I am no longer scared of this position. And you cannot bluff me with your 1 g6 move order. You can bluff me with your castle's knight f3 c6 move order, if you chose to. But no, just regular King's Indian into move, trying his very best to win half a second here and there with his move order trickery. But I shall not be discouraged. As I've probably mentioned around 1800 times during this program, bishop e3, one of my pet lines. I've played this all my life with very mixed results, but I keep coming back to it. Because sometimes, you know, even though you know it's not good for you, you just can't quit it. Knight f7? I was expecting knight g6 and here maybe. Where should my king go? Here? King b1? h4 was also interesting. Probably I should just go h4 directly before committing Mr. King. Because now if I go h4 like next move after g4, I was just gonna say after g4 knight h2 there's bishop h6, which looks annoying. But if you go h6, I believe that reasoning is no longer valid. Okay, now it's a threat again. But I'm not gonna allow you to do it. The threat is strong, because I had f4 either way. I'm not gonna blunder my queen into move. Let's just agree on these terms, and then we can continue with the game. Take. Not sure I thought this through. Or actually I'm reasonably sure. I did not think this through. My position doesn't look so great anymore. Full disclosure, I missed knight g6. And now, I don't know if I'm worse. I might still be okay. But the black pieces are way more active than they deserve to be. Alright, how do I cope with these new unfortunate circumstances? Queen f8 looked wrong. Now my bishop has a fairly decent job here. Even though I missed rook g2. Wow, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. Okay. Time to put on my big boy pants and win this game. Because I've been pushing my luck a little too hard. Queen g7, intermove. Knight b5, knight e2. Can I do? Knight e2 I can take. Alright, let's create confusion. So aggressive. Good move too. I don't like it when you make good moves. But I did put on those big boy pants, as mentioned. So it will be a battle, Mr. Intermove. Uh-oh, check coming. And I know we usually are thrilled when we have checks incoming, but chess can sometimes be a different situation. The tables have turned. And now for le grand finale. How do I do that? Check, take, check. Good enough. There might be better. But who needs better when there's good? Portis Dos is asking, Jan, did you get to sleep last night? Yeah, it's one of my skills. I'm a very good sleeper. The problem with jet lag, at least coming this direction, is normally not that you can't sleep, or in my case, but more that you're in a zombie-esque state while you're awake. Not that that changes things greatly, but that's been my experience. He's hanging in there. Very frustrating. And there's a bunch of questions about my Thailand Open. I did upload, I believe that's what they call it, a 90-minute video explaining all my games, my thoughts, my openings, my deepest fears and wishes in great detail, so you can check that out. I gave it some ragey title like Rook C1 is not a legal move, or maybe it was Chess Grandmaster Secrets, Jan Gustafsson, blah 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 blah, thinly veiled brag about his tournament victory. Now I have more pieces, which is good. And I have more time, which is also good. So it feels like this is a double whammy. And Intermove, therefore, does resign. Let's play El Bucanero. El Bucanero. What does that even mean? The Buccaneer? I don't know what a Buccaneer is. Should I look it up? Buccaneer. That's a pirate? What's the difference between a pirate and a buccaneer? Privateers were essentially pirates with government protection in order to pursue less than legal goals in wealth, dominance, and control of the seas. Oof. Good thing these times are over, huh? Privateers with government protection to pursue less than legal goals in wealth and dominance? That sounds like a completely different era to me. Being a privateer was only legal in relation blah blah blah. Buccaneer is a term that is basically the French Cajun slang term for privateer. Hang on, a privateer is a pirate? I thought a privateer is just a dude with money who got too tired of working and retired and calls himself a privateer from now on. But I guess all these privateers that I thought were just chilling on their finca in Mallorca, in reality, are pirates. We learned something. Fuzzy Dunlop was wondering if I got to keep these tight trousers. I did not. I got to keep that lovely Bangkok Chess Club open t-shirt, because I do love my chess t-shirts. Nothing says I'm a chess player more than wearing a chess tournament t-shirt, ideally from like 1997 and so on. So I cherish those and I try to give them a spin at every opportunity. Chess gear is fantastic. But no, I didn't get to keep the trousers, which is very sad. What's going on here? El Bucanero, you're retreating deliberately? I'm not sure in your line of work that's what you should be doing. What does he want? He wants g5, knight h5. I guess I could go for punishment with e5. But I'm a forgiving guy. Jeff Check says, went to sleep yesterday at 5 p.m. Woken up today at 9 a.m. Sounds like a very solid 16-hour nap. Jet lag is over. Pity that I haven't been to anywhere if the work does not count. That does sound like a pity. This position also looks a bit dangerous for black, I would say, with all the knight moving back and forth. But how to win? Bishop e4 looks like the most boring move, so let's put that high up on the list. But nah, must keep the queens. Fuchsia is trolling about 1c4, b5. Yeah, I wish we had moderators in the chat that could eliminate such blatant pawn blundery. But, you know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta pretend to ignore it. Pretend to ignore it? I think ignore it by pretending to not have seen it is more what I was trying to say. But I've been speaking Thai for the last 3 weeks, so pardon me if my English is a little rusty. Czech bin, same. Germany, you know, my Thai is very good. Sawadee ka. I could have given this check, but I didn't. I believe that sums it up. My position is quite good, because he keeps going knight g4, knight f6, knight f6, knight g4, which is not a recipe for sustained success. King of 8 is also not typically the move you play with a what's the word? Pulse. But no, there was no escape. Sorry, El Bacanero. And of course I will try to transform this winning attack I have into a rook up situation. And El Bacanero, of course, fully aware that I was about to privateer him, does call it a day. What else we got? Oh, Captain Coca-Cola. Captain Coca-Cola, if I'm not mistaken, has the prestigious position of new Chess24 intern, which means he will be sitting in the next room and be wondering, why does Jan never talk to me? Have I done anything wrong? No, it's not you, Captain Coca-Cola. It's me. So don't worry about it. And just get crushed in this game to keep me from turning to hateful from plain absent. Because that is just not a scenario any of us want here. What is this? I played some random moves. Bishop c4, castles. Here you always have to be careful with the move order. I think I'm supposed to start with bishop b3. a5 is just bad, right? Mr. Coca-Cola? For the next opening clinic, you can ask. I played this game in Banter Blitz. I went a5, a4, spending 2 tempi and weakening all these squares, and it didn't go well. Where did I go wrong? And the answer will be, you went a5, a4. What do you expect? I'm out of book. What do you do here? Knight b5. Rook e1. Maybe knight b5. No? You know, sit on these squares. Whoa, so aggressive. But what is your point? Je ne comprends pas. Greetings to our friend Monsieur Laurent Fressinet, who always greatly appreciates it when I speak French. Because generally, once again generalizing here, sometimes it feels like French people do not appreciate it when you make an effort to speak their language terribly. And it does not melt their hearts when you say, excusez-moi, je voudrais la grande bouteille de bière, s'il vous plaît. But Laurent, thrilled when I speak French. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? See, that's my hard-thinking face. Knight d5, knight c3, takes. Should be 3, queen c3, rook c1. It's too many s. c1, knight c3, takes, knight d5. Have I done the usual? Stop focusing in a winning position and now paying the price for it? No, I would never do that. Alright, I don't know what to do, so I'll blitz out moves and make life tough for the captain. But clearly I have misplayed this beautiful position I had. Mainly by giving up all these pawns for no good reason. And Bluesy is saying, grande bouteille de vin, c'est mieux pour les Français. Ah, je ne sais pas. I've seen mes amis français drink lots of beer. That glass seemed empty. The good news for me, after I messed up my position, is that, of course, Captain Coca-Cola is now under a lot of pressure because he wants to play a good game, while I am still completely shameless. So that will work in my favor. The bad news is he has a lot of pawns now, which I should not have given up for no reason whatsoever. Let me think about how and where we can swindle the captain. Okay, too tiresome to think about it, just make moves. Uh-oh, Captain! Le Dame! Notre Dame! Too soon? In case you were wondering, 97 bishop f7. It's my devious trick, after which the queen would fall. Thanks for the game and hope you have a great time in chess 24, Monsieur Captain Coca-Cola. King AJ was possible, but knight f5, I'm sort of winning. Alright, let's give Grank chess one more chance. But you know, Grank chess, this is it. You're not here now. I'm not sure what the harshest possible punishment could be. Probably me not accepting a challenge again. c4 e5, there is Mr. Grank chess, or Mrs. Grank chess. Playing aggressively, determined look on their face, blitzing out bishop c5. I don't know stuff. How does this go? Knight f3, c6, d6. Celebrities. What do they know? Do they know things? Let's find out. d6 looks wrong, though. Not sure how wrong, but it looks a little wrong. Weird position, but looks good for me, no? That's why you should start with c6, not c3, then d6, when all this craziness is not gonna get as crazy. Now, I always like this move, just because it looks annoying. Not sure how good it is here, after knight bd7. But does it have to be good if it looks annoying? I guess the answer to that question is yes. But it's too late now. What's done is done. Bishop h6 typically threatens queen f6 followed by bishop g7. So Granky chess has to do something about it. It's not so easy. Queen h6 obviously takes. Bishop d7 does not really parry my threat. So there you can see grandmasterly pattern recognition in action. Isn't it amazing how the grandmaster's brain works effortlessly picking up a piece? I know. Feels like magic. And Granky Chess has to call it a day. The good news is tomorrow is a new day when round number 1 of Granky Chess is starting. So if you don't have plans for the next couple of days, check it out. Maybe they still have open seats. I don't know how stuff works. Do you want more participants? Are you booked out for a month? I don't know how stuff works. I'm going on the 19th. What day is that? Friday? To join the fun. The great fun. And in the meantime, I will play against Karakarne. Did I miss mate in 1? Queen of 8 checkmate? Oh yeah. But I saw a way to take material. That's better. Karakarne, are you there? What's Karakarne? That means meat face? Meat face? Looks like no meat face for you. Let's play Champy. FIDE Master. FIDE Maître International d'Échec. Champy, are you there? From Switzerland. Maybe Champy's not around. Maybe he thought, 11 AM, this might be as good a time as any to drive across the border to Germany and do my grocery shopping, because we all know that no one, even the Swiss, can afford to buy groceries in Switzerland. So they gotta go from Kreuzlingen to Konstanz, buy stuff there, drive back, eat it, rinse, repeat. Is that an accurate depiction, Champy? I hope you got everything you needed in that lovely German Lidl, Aldi, penny of choice. Anybody else I can play? And ideally Mock. Maybe Gaston. Allez, Gaston. e4, d6, d4. Must protect the pawn. g6. Interesting. Okay. I must develop the bishop. What do people do here? They play h3? I always liked h3 for some reason. Not sure what that reason is. G4 looks interesting. F4 looks interesting. Knight f3 looks interesting. Too many interesting options. I can't decide. Whoa, Captain Coca-Cola is complaining about the weather. This is the warmest it's been in Hamburg for the last 4 years. It's like 16 degrees sunshine. This is what we call a long, wet, hot American summer in Hamburg. But yeah, I've been freezing. Thailand's like 35 degrees. Even at night. So here, some would argue it's more pleasant. But I just find it freezing cold. As for the position, who knows? And does anybody out there really care? We all know I'm gonna somehow win. We all know it won't be a masterpiece that teaches any of us anything about chess. So, why are we all here? That's the big question. Actually, the answer is most people aren't here anymore because they realized all these things a couple of years back. And I do not blame you guys. I will go here, then maybe knight g3, then maybe f4, then somehow win. Knight b6, I should not allow the horsey to jump here. d5, so aggressive. What have I done to deserve this? Okay, let's keep it simple. By simple, I mean bad. There was probably some more direct punishment, but how bad can this be? How are we feeling, Gaston? The position doesn't look too bad for black, but he still has some pieces that are not really pulling their fair share. Is that English? Pulling their fair share? Sounds like almost English. Which is what we're going for on this program. What do I do now? F5 looks a bit too aggressive, but hashtag YOLO. He does not believe me, and he should not, frankly. But now I must checkmate you, Gaston. Because if not, I will forever be labeled as a bluffer that throws away pawns recklessly without having any deep concept in mind how to get compensation for it. And that is a label that I cannot live with. Not sure if king h1 was necessary, but I want to go queen h6 without having to worry about takes and queen b6 and nonsense like that. c5 looks like an overreaction. extinguishing the flames with gasoline. d4? What are you doing? This was a bishop. Don't let the bishop live. I like bishops too much. See, that bishop looks pretty good. That king looks lonely. Okay, 6 is a good move, trying to, you know, bring some dudes over to where the action is. But my pieces are just very, very dominant here. Quo vadis? Gaston resigns. He couldn't see his square anymore. Technically, this square was still available, but it is far, far away. So I'm not blaming him too much. Alright, we can play 2-3 more games. After that, I have to vacate the studio. More and more French people around, I believe. Monsieur Romain Edouard is coming in today. And the next couple of days to record a video series. I think literally on the French. Don't quote me on that, I have to ask him. But I think it's French Grandmaster on the French opening. Which is an opening that I despise and I will never play. But it's still a very nice addition to the Chess24 library. I don't think we have a French repertoire in English, if that makes sense. Let's play Peter Parker. Oh, Peter Pato? Is that the Spanish Peter Parker? How do you call Peter Parker in Spanish? I know you call Spider-Man Spider-Man or El Hombre Araña, but I'm not sure if you have a name for Peter Parker in Spanish. El Peter Parker? That sounds French. Prêt-à-porter. Peter Parker. Here, stuff it is. Peter Parker, Spanish. Oh, maybe I should Google Peter Parker Español. Español. No Spanish hits. Here we go. Spider-Man. La Enciclopedia Libre. You don't even call Wikipedia Wikipedia, you call it La Enciclopedia Libre. Spider-Man. En las historias, Spider-Man es el alias de Peter Parker, un huérfano criado por su tía May y su tío Ben en la ciudad de Nueva York, después de que sus padres Richard y Mary Parker murieron en un accidente aéreo. Ah, pobre Peter. Lee que tuvieron que lidiar con los problemas de la adolescencia y los problemas financieros, y lo acompañaron con muchos personajes de apoyo como J. Jonah Jameson, Flash Thompson, Harry Osborn, los intereses románticos, Gwen Stacy y Mary Jane Watson, y enemigos como el Doctor Octopus, Kingpin, Duende Verde, that's the Green Goblin, y Venom. I thought Venom was a good guy. Alright, so we learned something. Peter Parker, called Peter Parker in Spanish. Okay, I want to go knight before Peter Pato, Peter Parker. and take your bishop. Mr. Doce is saying, new feature of Reading Spanish Wiki receives mixed reviews. That's very hurtful, Mr. Doce. I think it was a B- section, which, is that mixed reviews? That's what we're going for on this show. You always gotta innovate, you know, keep it fresh. And I believe, La Enciclopedia Libre. I can't say the Spanish R, so I'm always a bit embarrassed. But the free encyclopedia, as apparently they call Wikipedia in Spanish, will take this show to the next level. Gambit7 is asking, you learned Spanish while traveling. I'm basically Spanish. I grew up in Spain. I was actively participating in bullying the Real Madrid fans in my Catalan village. So I consider myself very Spanish, except for not really speaking the language, or looking the part, or being able to pronounce the R. Max is asking, how long is this Banter Blitz going to be? I thought we'd go for a solid, 5-6 hours, the usual. No, but seriously, I'll be done at 11:30 and hand the studio over to Monsieur Romain Edouard. Should I could take the pawn, no? I don't really want to. Nah. Oh, I could have gone CD. I'm not paying any attention, it's upsetting. I could have played CD, HG, D3. I believe that was the proper solution to this position's demands. But obviously, I did some other random thing. And I will still win. But it won't be hard. Gambit7 is asking, any Banter-thon coming up? You guys are getting greedy about these Banter-thons. We already did 2 this year. Normally we do 1 like every 3 years. So no, nothing coming up. How dare you even ask? I don't know what I'm doing. But I guess you guys know that I don't know. Where you don't know, now you know. Should I try to win this game at least? Because I'm starting to get worried that I could drift into a bad enough position where things get really out of hand here. Okay, focus. Feet on the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Only focus on the sound of my voice. Forget all your worries, all your worldly possessions. Forget the time travel. Forget your demanding bosses. Don't choose life. Breathe. Make a move, then breathe again. Feeling better? Do you feel the weight of the world is slowly, slowly being lifted on your shoulders, and you can just appreciate the beautiful silent conversation that is a game of chess, where you and your opponent work together to create not just a masterpiece, but what I value even more in these stressful times of ours, a conversation. Because without his move, there is no move of yours. Without an action, there is no reaction in chess. And don't we all crave for a little time away from our phones and closer to a good friend like Peter Pato, interacting in the ancient tradition that is moving pieces on a wooden board. It doesn't matter who wins, who loses. In the end, you're both winners because you decided to fight the urge that is your iPhone 8 and focus on grabbing a bunch of pieces of Peter Pan. Thank you, Peter Pan. Alright, let's play another game of chess. What about Bran? Bran Stark? How long was he sitting there in that weird chair in the Winterfell Gardens? Very confusing, this Bran character. D4, knight f6. It's time to fight fire with fire. Why am I white every game, by the way? Do I have some setting that I'm supposed to be white every game? Literally feels like I got white every game, no? Literally is probably a misuse, because I was literally black in the last game. But it does feel like I'm getting 18 to 1 white games or something like this in the show. Not complaining. Bishop g4? So aggressive. It looks like we've solved the Banter-thon problem. Captain Coca-Cola will do a 72-hour Banter-thon by himself, I'm reading? That sounds stressful. But yeah, not against it. H5. Bran, I'm not sure. You might be able to, you know, work and stuff like that. But chess? I'd crash Bran Stark in chess, let's face it. Maybe you can travel back in time and try to take H5 back. But you know how it is. History has already been written. It's gonna be very tough. No takebacks. I'm out of coffee. But we still haven't made it to minute 90. So I'm gonna have to play another game after this. I know it looks a bit disgusting, this mug, so don't look. What's going on here, Richard Branson? Knight g8? Are you sure? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And now... So many options. I will probably just play the boring move. Bishop G... Queen d3 or Bishop d3 or one of those looked pretty tempting as well. But the problem is, for Bran here, that I am a highly qualified chess grandmaster who is at the peak of his confidence after winning arguably the strongest tournament to be held in Thailand all year. Therefore, my confidence and the fact that I do outrate him by... okay, my math confidence is not that high, by a lot of points, will probably bring this game to a conclusion that Mr. Bran might not like. King f7, good move, though. I don't know what to do. Why did I give this speech sounding so optimistic? Blah, blah, blah. That's what you get for all your hubris, Mr. Jan. Whew. See, already having to pay a steep price in the form of horseblood. However, my pawn on e6 will probably give me a little conversation and compensation for the lost material. because, you know, it's kind of hard to get these pieces out. Still tough, Bran. Think of this rook as the Knight King. And resign. Spoiler alert. Alright, last game? I think last game. Unless it's real quickie. Let's play. I was gonna say something. And then I changed my mind. What about this guy or girl? Gigi 3? Whew. Let's hope it's me who's giggly after the game and not Gigi. Where you at, Gigi? Are you not with us? This is the last game, so no time to wait. You go c4, good move. I will occupy the center. e3, must move the bishop out. Here the main line is bishop c3, queen c3, queen e7. But mainly for aesthetic reasons. I never liked it, because you give up this bishop unprovoked. It's probably a good move. I just never liked it. Sorry. Nothing personal. Just not buying it. As for this position, looked like Gigi was blitzing out his winning with the English, whatever, line from the year 2008. Well, I know absolutely nothing. Looks like fairly solid position for white. h5 coming, the knight can come to c3 and t5. But I'm very confident that I will completely crush Gigi from here. See? I'm very confident nowadays. I will blitz out moves like knight d4. Then this queen will go somewhere. And I will still think, ugh, didn't think this through. I should probably go back. But I will do it in a confident manner. Confident Jan normally doesn't last very long. It's like a day and a half. Then I'm back to, ugh. Queen a4 looks odd, no? Doesn't that look a little odd to allow me to develop this bishop with tempo? Ish, don't think so. Can the horsey maybe make it there? Not sure if I ever replied to knight takes a4. Nah, I guess I should. I should make some aggressive empty gesture. But which one? a4. Okay, knight a4, I can still go f4 or whatever. Play in a sacrificial style. So yeah, maybe this is a fun little move. Because we're all here to have fun, are we not? I know, maybe Isn't this a fun game, Gigi? ED, bishop e2, d3. That far I can calculate. Knight c3. I should increase the pressure. But how? How exactly? This does not look like the way. Oh no! Gigi. Is Gigi gonna win it all? Rook a2, good move. Missed rook a2. Full disclosure here. Am I running out of things to sacrifice? Nah. There will be more. It's a weird position, like, objectively and honestly, I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's ringing. That's probably Monsieur Romain Edouard, who I should welcome personally, but I won't because I'm doing the very important work of flagging Gigi number 3 here. Gigi, take your time. Rook d2, very deep. Does this move carry a threat, sir? My dear boy? I don't know. Maybe you can take. Maybe you can't. Oh, that's your point. But at some point I should punish you for never developing pieces, no? Or are you saying that you are intending to develop pieces in the not too distant future and that then I will just be a pawn down? If that's what you're saying, I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. And I'm aware 1 Bitcoin is not what it used to be, but I still do not like anything about it. The good news is Gigi seems to be saying, no, you got it all wrong. I have no intention to develop pieces anytime soon, which I find a much more pleasant approach to the game by Mr. Gigi. Give a check, go h5, give me that bishop, instead of moving all these pieces out. So I believe that is it for today. I will hand over the studio to Mr. Edouard. I will share all my knowledge about how to produce video series. So that should take about 3 minutes. Then I will be on my way to what's it called? Karlsruhe. The day after tomorrow I'll be doing commentary on blah 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 Grenke Chess Classic with the great Peter Leko. And I'll see you guys there during the show. I think tomorrow we're doing a German Geschwätzblitz, if you guys speak German, or you just think that I do look very handsome without washing my hair for a couple of weeks, then you're welcome to tune in. Alright, see you next time. Bye.